How cool is this? Look where it hit. 50%. I'm liking this area for a reversal. When I see that, I get excited. This is what I call a very strong reverse Fibonacci. Very strong. When I have a tight area like this, I like it because I can keep my stop loss very tight. When you see that, these are times when you have to load up. So I like to look at the overall picture, as I said, to see what the stock, and we're all aware this is when Blackberry had their amazing phone. I used to love my Blackberry phone. And so they were king, and then Apple came and whoop, just beat up on them. Now I'm just going to focus on this little bitty area here, because if I take a big Fibonacci from here, this line is not even in play. Like, is it going to go up to $20 tomorrow? I guess it could, but if it does, I'll just quickly come and take a big Fibonacci, right? I could take a Fibonacci from here, from this high. If it goes to 13, well, I'm going to leave this one off, okay? Because I want to know if I buy it, I want to take profit by the time I get to $13. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. You want to have those lines there for that. Now, I can take Fibonacci's and all of these. I'm going to take it off of this one, but like I said, you can do it on as many as you like, but sometimes it just gets a little too much. I'm going to change the color. And how cool is this? Look where it hit. 50% Fibonacci, right on. And then look at this here. 23. So when I see that, I get excited because it's telling me that it is respecting Fibonacci. You can see it all over the place. Look at this. This is really good, Gord. I'm actually going to put an alarm on this if I can find a decent entry here. But these lines are good lines. I'm going to leave these lines there. And then I'm going to zoom into this area to see what's going on. I'm also going to put some memory lines. Let me see here. I got a memory line I'm going to put here. So if the market, that's 385. Could the market come back to that area? Maybe. I'll put another memory line here because that could be a confirmation if it comes back. And I can see I've got something here as well, right here and here. So I'll leave that in there, and I'm gonna zoom in even more. I'm gonna go to the 1 day. So now we're at the 1 day. We can take a Fibonacci from here. You know what? These older ones, I'm gonna give it a darker color, and I'm gonna use the brighter colors, these ones here. So we've got those background colors there. Where shall I take a Fibonacci next if I want to see where this thing is going?
For me, I would take it at this green line, which is at about $25.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I would go personally, but I don't know any better.
All right, that's fine. Change the color. Okay, how about from up here? Let's see what happened. Because we're looking for areas of confluence, right? So we've got 3 areas right here, 23, 38, and this older Fibonacci right here that this market is possibly heading towards. So I'm liking this area for a reversal, and I'm liking this area to sell it because, see, you could sell it or you could buy it if it comes down. Like, for instance, right here, this memory line and this 38, if it comes down. So if you're bullish on Blackberry and it comes back down, you might want to consider that. For me, because it has taken such a beating, I'm thinking, investors are going to be nervous. I might be better to short it because all of these people that bought it and bought it and bought it and bought it since February 2022, and it's sitting in their account and they're staring at it going, oh, what a loser of a stock. As soon as it gets up here, what are they going to try and do?
Try to sell.
Sell, right? And as I mentioned, this is the God ratio. So it's able to predict, the emotions in the market for the most part. And especially when you have 3 confirmations in that area right there. So for me, I'm going to put an alarm there that says sell Blackberry. And we'll see what happens if it goes up to that area, and I'll consider shorting it if it comes there, only because when you look at this, you always want to go in the direction of the market if you can. Now, that's why I asked you, Gord, do you have any information? If you had told me, hey, they just have a new technology and
they did just buy into another company.
That's what you want. If you have information like that, that would make a difference, right? Then you might say, okay, I want to buy this stock or buy the option because I have information on it going up. So that's something you could do. Now, the other thing as well, I'm going to try and see if I can get more confirmations. What else could I do to try and secure or try and get an area in here or to get more confirmation? What else could I do? How about a reverse fib? And let's see if we get something left to right. And let's see if we can find something that gives us any more confirmation. Let me see this. I'm going to turn it into white and make it nice and thick. I know it's getting crazy here, but with this line here, you can see when you anchor it at 38 over here, the 0 goes right in the middle of that area. Let me remove all the lines so you can see better. So this is the reverse fit from left to right. And so this is the area we're considering buying. And the reason why I like this reverse Fibonacci, it hits it there, there, there. And remember, what did we already say about this stock? It respects the Fibonacci.
Yes.
So when you have a stock that respects the Fibonacci and you see something like this, the probability of this stock reversing when it gets to this line is extremely high because it's showing you that it's getting very close to these lines. There's so many hits. It's crazy. Do you guys see this?
Yes.
When you see that, these are times when you have to load up. These are times, and this is what I call a very strong reverse Fibonacci. Very strong. And you can afford to have a tiny stop loss, meaning if this stock starts to shoot up past all those other lines, get out. Because if it's breaking all those brick walls, let me go back so you guys can see what I mean. But if it's breaking all those brick walls, you want to get out of there because you've got 4 confirmations in that area. If it goes past this upper line, 1109, like if it goes past 1120, I'll be like, nope, see you, I'm out. I'm not chancing it because here's what could happen. It could go up and just keep going to the next line and then come down, or it could do what happened for me today. It could go up, you jump out because you're like, no way, I don't trust it. So you get out there and then it decides to come back down. But if it does come back up to this area, there's a big chance that it could do this. You just have to stay patient and keep that stop loss tight. And that's why when I have a tight area like this, area of confluence, I like it because I can keep my stop loss very tiny.